All right, man, let's talk about why the Detroit Lions Super Bowl window is still open. And the only reason it's still open is because the NFC right now is really a clusterfuck. It's no one dominant team this year. Philadelphia, Green Bay, LA. I think those are my main competitions. I think Washington, they lost their quarterback with an elbow injury. He was injured his whole college career, wasn't he, mostly, or something like that. Other than that, 49ers broken up. I don't think they might make a move, but I think right now they window's closed as a core. Now I don't think they'll have a massive fall off. I'm not worried. Seattle, just think they need a little bit more something, but really it's Philadelphia, Green Bay to lose. And then you look at the Lions and, they still trying to get healthy defensively. And if they're going to win it, they're going to hang their hat defensively. And they're going to have to find Aiden Hutchinson a co-star. And if they don't find him a co-star, in my opinion, they're not going to win it. It's not designed for them to win it. And ultimately, they continue to have the same reoccurring problems ever since this regime got here is injuries. Injuries have plagued this team since, Brad Holmes got here. Remember Tyrell Williams, they came into week one banged up. He played like 2 plays, got injured from Emmanuel Mosley's. I mean, a lot of people that he went to go get, Levi Zarike, Josh Pascal, Sanui Vaki, F.A. Melifanu. A lot of these guys he missed on was because of injury, and it's Rackstraw. You know what I'm saying? He's not missing off the talent. He's not missing off the system fit. He's literally missing or losing these draft picks. The reason he really ain't perfect for damn near the most part, this guy's been injured and it's carrying over. Whether you look at it, mahogany going down, injuries become contagious, whether it was Frank Ragnow fighting through injuries and in and out the lineup. Tate Ratledge got injured. Once one get injured, somebody else get injured. And at the end of the day, everybody was saying it was unlucky of the Lions last year, but this is what it's really been with them since this regime got here. I don't know if it's the nutrition. I don't know if it's how physical they practicing. I don't know if it's a lack of physicality in practicing, but whatever it is, it's a reoccurring problem, and it's going to stop them from winning the Super Bowl, or one of the reasons they're going to stop winning the Super Bowl. You got to understand, week 8? Week 9, week 10, somewhere you're going into, and you got all these mountain injuries up. They always got injuries before the season, whether it was guys coming off blown injuries, whether they're still bringing back contagious motherfuckers like, excuse my language, like Marcus Davenport, already injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bringing these guys back. Makai Wingo, always injured. Resign Levi Zarike, always injured. Josh Pascal, they ain't said nothing about him. Often and always injured before he got here. So when you start to look, and a lot of guys they put stock in, it's been injuries. Last year, before you came into training camp, both your safeties was injured. This year, both your safeties are injured. You sit here, hey, you lost Carlton Davis last year. You lost, say they lost somebody else last year, but then you lost him last year. This year, you lose Terrion for a minute. Then you lose Meek last year as well, too. That's what they lost with the broken arm. It's just like, goddamn, like, when is they going to sit there and say, hey, man, we got to start drafting Iron Man? That should be part of the grit. How you going to be gritty and how you going to go off grit and you can't stay healthy? So, really, the Super Bowl window is closed because of their lack of attrition. Being physical at the cost is attrition, is the injuries. It's the injuries. So, but it's hard to stop. But yeah, like I said before, I mean, that's the one thing that's really gonna stop them. But it's not tragic. Even in the AFC, it's no one dominant team. I mean, look at the AFC North. Pittsburgh lose to Green Bay, beat Indianapolis frauds. Houston ain't nothing to worry about. Jacksonville ain't worried about. Patriots look solid. I don't know if they beat Atlanta yesterday, but they was in the dog fight at home with Atlanta. Buffalo really don't scare nobody. AFC West, I mean, it's just one of them years where, I don't think it's a dominant team, and I think that goes well for Kansas City, in my opinion. It's not nobody that look dominant. NFC, nobody that's dominant. Everybody got their weaknesses, and it might make for a great playoff run, to be honest. Honestly, it might make for a great playoff run. So, but I don't think the Lions. I don't think the Lions would be there. Just too much. If the Lions are going to be there, defensively, they're going to make an upgrade on the other side of Hutch. Get healthy defensively and run the ball. I'm starting to believe that the quarterback, he ain't it. I'm starting to believe they can't win a Super Bowl with him. If you can't slide in the pocket and make throws, and then what teams are doing is closing off the middle of the field and they can't, I just don't see it. They'll have a chance if they make the playoffs, but I just think they got to get a quarterback. My opinion on it, bro. The offensive line that you had with the rest of those guys, they ain't gonna be that good. You ain't gonna find a guy like Frank. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna never find a guy like Frank Ragnow. So I think they might need to go get a quarterback. So this is my opinion on it. But if they're able to play great defense and run the ball, I think they have a chance. But I don't see them, physically holding up. Honestly, I don't see them physically holding up. So I just think they continue to break down. And like I said, anything can happen, but I don't. With John Morton, I think next year probably will be the year where he get his offense, kind of do his thing offensively. But right now, I think they got it. If they want to have a chance, either they got to figure out offensively what's going on here, and people can blame the offensive line all they want to. But offensively, they got to figure out what's going on, how to get the ball down the field, or they got to run the ball and play action and ride the run, and play action and play great defense and play good special teams. And another thing that's not being talked about, Jake Bates has been shaky this year. So he's been very shaky this year. I think he ain't made too many field goals over 50, got blocked. It might just be one of those the maintenance years, and maybe they can, put it together next year. But like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's no one dominant team in the NFC right now or the AFC right now. So, but I don't think they'll win the Super Bowl this year. The transition, defensively they transition beautifully. But then again, you still handicap, whether it's Enrique, Josh Pascal, Marcus Davenport, Mekhi Wingo, whether it's Ennis Rackstraw, DJ Reed, whether it's, Kirby Joseph in and out the lineup, Brian Branch playing on a bad knee or ankle, you just still handicapped. So I think once they figure out how do we preserve and be more durable, I think they'll be a better football team. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere there. Peace.